Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Up Pompey. In the last episode, I did say there's a possibility we might have been doing the Swindon game as our live match, depending on the FA Cup draw. We are going to be going for the FA Cup draw. Obviously, I'm hiding it at the top there, so you won't know, hopefully, until we get to that point. I may have to edit certain things together so that you can't see who we get, depending on what happens. Because I remember this is the second time I've had to record this episode. The last time I did it, and then went away, got to the point where I was ready to do the next episode, and then I couldn't load the save file. So then I had to go back to another save file. Luckily, it was I've got the rolling thing on, and it went back to this point. So we hadn't played any games at all. So I've had to play this whole month again. I've looked back at the video. No, hang on. Yeah. No. Yeah. I did. Did look back at the video. I've deleted it since. And pretty much all of the results were very similar to what they were anyway. As I say, the only one that's could be different is the live game, which, to be honest, I still think we're going to get the same result anyway. So at the back end of last episode, you saw us beat Gillingham 2-0 in... we deserved it. We played very well. Hal Robson, Kanu and Mark McNulty with the goals. We followed that up with a 3-1 win in the FA Cup second round against Doncaster. So we did get through to the third round of the FA Cup. Goals from Connor Chaplin, Gary Roberts and Hal Robson Kanu got our third, with Williams getting a goal between Roberts' penalty and Robson Kanu's goal. Quite a close game, but I think we did shade it. Yeah, I am going to have to cut between them, sort of dissolve between them, because otherwise it's going to keep showing you who we've got in our live game whenever we go back to the schedule. This was a great win. JPT South semi-final against Bristol Rovers, 3-1 win. They were 1-0 up. We equalised through Hal Robson Kanu. They had their goal scorer, Alex Marrow, was sent off, so they were down to 10 men for the second half. Hal Robson Kanu then got his second and then scored a penalty to win the game 3-1, and we did deserve this. We fully deserved this. We were very good. After that, a 2-2 draw away at Preston. Not the worst result in the world. Adam Webster's own goal made it 1-0 Preston. Lavery equalised for us. J Tab made it 2-1 to them early in the second half. And Frank Moose's own goal got us the equaliser. We dominated them. We deserved more than this. We deserved more than the draw. But, you know, Preston are a decent side. And we got the least that we deserved, really, as I say. Then following the Preston game, we drew 2-2 with Rochdale. Adam Webster with his second own goal in as many games. Lee Novak made it 2-0 to them, and I was a bit worried going into half-time, but I changed a couple of things around. Changed onto our more attacking formation, and Lavery and Burgess got the goals back. Interesting that they only had 5 shots, but all 5 on target, compared to 6 shots on target from our 14. It would be nice to have their accuracy, really. Imagine that, 14 shots on target from 14. We could have won it 6, 7-2, 8-2 maybe. I think they were lucky to get a point from this, but it's one of those things. We're still picking up those points. We then played Doncaster for the second time in a month and beat them 3-1 away from home. Robson Kanu with the first again scoring against Doncaster. Keelan Lavery made it 2-0. Forrester got a goal back to make it 2-1, and then Chandler a minute later, 3 goals in 3 minutes, and suddenly it went from 1-0 to 3-1. Very happy with that result. Dominated them. Can't ask for anything more than that. Then a 1-0 win away at Burton, bottom of the table, fully deserved. Lavery's goal in the 24th minute was enough to win it for us, and maybe we were a bit lucky. We didn't have enough shots on target at all. That's one thing we need to sort out, is our shots on target. But again, the possession, we're dominating possession every game now. We followed that with a 3-1 win away at Swindon. 1-0 down through Nicky Jose. Adam McGurk I brought in for this game. He got us the equaliser just before half time. Adam May scored an absolutely beautiful finish. Beautiful strike from just outside the area to make it 2-1 before Ishmael Miller rounded off the scoring to win the game for us. 3-1. Again, can't ask for any more than that. 61% possession, majority of shots. Still need to work on our accuracy. Maybe look at bringing in a new attacking coach, something like that. Maybe something to consider. But let's say 3-1 win, and very, very happy. Now, what that does, that brings us up to date. That was the 2nd of January. We're now in the 7th of January. So we're going into this month quite a bit, by a couple of games, but only because I really want to show you guys this game. We've been drawn in the FA Cup 3rd round against Arsenal. Arsenal away in the FA Cup 3rd round. This is a huge, huge game, a huge, huge test for us, and it's going to be very interesting to see how we get on. Let's have a look at the... Oh yeah, I have been signing a couple of new players. Julian Showerty, God knows, we'll call him Julian. He may be playing his debut for us today. Signed him on a free transfer from Dusseldorf. He's not a bad player. He's better than Cameron Gale, and Gale's good enough. He has joined on a free transfer. He can play today. A free transfer. He is a fullback. We just needed someone either as cover or to take that position over, really. There is one other signing that I've made. Transfer history, and that is Jimmy Ryan, signed from Fleetwood. He can play in this area, which is where I was most looking to play him in. He can play as a box-to-box and a ball-winning midfielder. He's not great as them, but marking is very low. But I may switch it around, use him as a deep line playmaker alongside a ball-winning midfielder, something like that. He's got very good stats for a deep line playmaker. He does look like a decent player, and for 275k, I'm happy to bring him in from Fleetwood. Say his potential and current ability, both good. Good player for most championship sides. So hopefully, not only can he do us a job this season, but hopefully next season as well, if we do go up. Which at the moment, things would suggest that we are going to go up. I don't really want to, but we've just been playing so well. It wouldn't surprise me if we did go up. We're now level on points with Barnsley. They were running away with it at one point, but we're now level on points, so only behind them by 1 goal. But I just feel like these draws may let us down, and we're going to draw a hell of a lot more games coming up to the end of the season as well. So, it's going to be interesting anyway. I think I've got a feeling. Let's have a look. Did I? No, I haven't yet. I've got a few players that I'm looking at selling, basically. And I'll be quite glad when they're gone, to be honest with you. They're taking up a lot of wages. We can't... Okay. Looks like there's no debut for that bloke from Dusseldorf, Julian, because he's not in the squad yet. He'll be tomorrow, I would have thought, unless he's... No, he's not yet. I've been looking at bringing in a few loan transfers as well. Ryan McLaughlin, Jordan Rossiter, both in on loan from Liverpool. McLaughlin, I think, is a right back. Yep, he's a right back. Again, cover for that position. And Rossiter's a centre midfield, a ball-winning midfielder, basically. He's got some decent stats for that position as well. So, yeah, I think that's about it. We're going to have to get into this game now. Is there any changes I want to make? I have gone for this formation. I haven't tried it yet, But I'm going to give it a go. It's on defensive, so I'm hoping that we can get a little something out of this. Maybe keep the scoreline as low as possible. If they're running away with it, we may well switch to our 4-2-3-1. But I just wanted to try something out in this game. Because if this works, this is a very defensive formation. It's got two defensive midfielders in McHugh close. May will have to really boss this area, and Robson Carney's going to have to be up and down here. Lavery's going to have to stay around there, try and swing the ball into him, and hope, really. That's all we can do in today's game. It's obvious that Arsenal are going to be by far the favourites. Look at the team: Szczesny, Matthew, Paulista, Koscielny, Bellerin, Camacho, Coquelin, Ramsey, Ozil, Higuain and Sanchez. Now, I will say, when I played this game before, we lost 3-0, which wasn't a bad result, to be honest. I was very happy with how we did. We played well. We were just quite unfortunate. There was a couple of mix-ups, a couple of mistakes, and Arsenal were quite lucky with a couple of their goals, to be honest with you. Higuain was offside for one of them, actually, so I wasn't too upset with losing 3-0 against them. Higuain sees Bellerin out wide. Bellerin put the tackle in, but it's wide anyway. So, I mean, we know we're going to get dominated today, especially possession-wise, for once, because this formation isn't built to keep possession at all. It's built to defend and hold on. Good tackle by Gale. Gale to Roberts. How Robson Carnu now. Robson Carnu. Don't know if that counts as a shot. Apparently it did. It's probably the only one we're going to get today. Bellerin. Alexis Sanchez. It's a good tackle there. But it's Bellerin again. He's past the defender. Bellerin. Griffin heads it away nicely. Camacho. Coquelin. Out wide to Matthew. Ball across to Bellerin. Bellerin is taking a step wide, and he's hit the side net again. 15 minutes in, still 0-0. It seems like we're doing a good job at what's the word? Forcing them into mistakes. Really, Higuain should have done better there. They're not really looking like they're going to run away with this at any point, so Bellerin is definitely doing too much down that right hand side though. Was that blocked? Burgess with the block there. Matthew. Coquelin. I want to Bellerin out, and there's the end of that highlight. It was offside. Bellerin, he's got who is it's Chandler left back, I think. I'm going to have to bring him off at half time, I think. It's a good block there. We're approaching half time and the score is still 0-0. Bellerin heads it well wide. Brian Murphy's taking a knock. That is not good. Could be a broken finger. Okay, I'll have to take him off for Jones, I think, and Ender Stevens will have to come on for Chandler because Chandler's not been good enough at all. Yeah, keep going out there, boys. You're doing really well. Really happy with how we're doing at the moment. Ramsey looks wide to Bellerin. Bellerin. It's tackled by Ender Stevens. That's it. Well done, Ender. Let him know you're there early on. Stevens has been yellow carded there. We haven't had many chances going forward. We've only had one shot so far all game. But you know, for the last say 5-10 minutes, I may switch it onto our slightly more defensive attacking formation that we have. This we know is doing a good job, but Bellerin, Jones. Oh, whew, that was lucky. No, I won't make my last sub just yet. Bellerin to Camacho. Camacho's shot. Giroud was well offside. I was going to take Lavery off and put on Ishmael Miller, Looks like we've had a second shot though, so we have been absolutely dominated. 10 minutes to go, it's still 0-0. I'm going to go into this formation here when we can. Camacho, Coquelin, Allen. Out to Bellerin. It's ball in Welbeck's flick and it's all the way across to Gale. Don't lose it, Gale. He's just sent it along. Just giving away. Allen, come on, let me make my tactical change. Oh! Oof. Do you know what, actually? No. I'm going to go back to that. Because if we can take this to a replay at Fratton Park, then hopefully we can play our slightly more attacking style. They might even play less of a team. Might play a weaker side. And it's money for the club, I suppose. As Lavery does well there. Lavery finds May. May looks wide to Roberts. Gary Roberts now. Robertson to McHugh. It's been brought down, and it's a free kick, and I am going to use this chance to make my last sub. I haven't got Miller on the bench. That is annoying. Let's bring on Mark McNulty. McNulty's coming on now for the last, say, 5-10 minutes. Ball swung in Robson Carney's header. Allen. He's going to look out wide. Giroud. How have we got away with that? Ozil's ball in, it's headed away, well back, well wide. Jones kicks it long. Ball falls to Robson Kanu, McHugh, Ender Stevens. Robson Kanu again. McHugh again. Lovely ball out to Roberts. Gary Roberts has got to find the pass, and he's giving it away. Just looking at the match stats, passes. We've not been too accurate with our passes, but this formation isn't there to keep possession. Allen now, don't do anything stupid, don't let it. That's annoying. That's really unfortunate though, we haven't deserved to go 1-0 down at all. Especially not this late on. I know they've dominated the game, but to last until the 87th minute against Arsenal at 0-0, I'm very impressed with how we've done today. We haven't had to go forward at all. So, but now we're going to go into our attacking formation. Need to try and get something from this now. McHugh, don't give it away there, you knob. It's Welbeck. Go for that. Come on, if we can have one more chance before the final whistle, I'll be happy. One more shot. No, we're not going to get it. That's going to be it. But a 1-0 loss is not bad at all. We're out of the FA Cup. We've had a nice little run in the FA Cup. Gone away to Arsenal and only lost 1-0. That formation is very defensive and it works. It works nicely. Yeah, we can be proud of how we've played today. Again, possession and stats-wise, not great, but we didn't expect anything other than a loss against Arsenal. To be honest, I'm very, very happy with that loss. It could have been much, much worse, obviously. You know. So that is the end of this episode. Yeah, I bet he's absolutely thrilled to get through that. So the next episode, I may, because of the fact that we're pretty much halfway through the month already, I want to leave it at what we've got Coventry 3 times this month. Bloody hell. I'm tempted to leave it till then and just do, say, 2 more episodes. But then that is a long, long time. It's 3 months there. So we're here now. What we'll do is we'll probably do that Crew game. We'll do a game at home, I think. Yeah, there's no other real big games around it. Yeah, we'll do that Crew game, I think. We'll see how we got on against Coventry in the JPT final, South final, both legs, and obviously the away game. And then we'll play that game there, I think. So thank you very much for watching. As always, please leave likes, comments, please subscribe, and just let me know what you think. And please, if you're interested in keeping up to date, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Right, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.